You don't have to be in the spotlight for God to develop greatness within you. Hi, I'm Jermaine Henry, and I want you to know that your inner greatness can be cultivated even while you're serving in less than great seasons. The less than great seasons are where God will allow and appoint you to serve humbly and faithfully before you experience any type of fame or notable success. Those seasons are where you have time to develop a closer personal relationship with God and cultivate true intimacy with Him, learning His voice and His ways, and learning to truly trust Him as a father and as a protector and provider. One biblical example of this was a young shepherd boy named David from a small town called Bethlehem, who, even though he was the youngest in his father's house, was still handpicked by God to be Israel's next king. At the time he was chosen, all of David's older brothers actually looked more like kingly prospects than he did. However, the thing that stood out about David is while he was serving in his less than great seasons, he was privately developing intimacy and trust with and in God. While tending the family sheep, David worshiped God with his whole heart, playing music and lifting his voice to sing songs with only God as his audience. He won God's heart privately before God rewarded him openly with greatness. In Matthew chapter 6, Jesus says 3 times, "Your Father who sees in secret will eventually reward you openly." So always remember that the pathway to greatness is paved with humility and patience. Proverbs 15:33 warns us that before honor is humility. Proverbs 22:4 says, "By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches, honor, and life." So learn to serve God faithfully and with true humility, without requiring fame, fancy titles, special recognition, or prestigious platform. God will see your private devotion, and He'll have no problem elevating you to greater levels of wealth, power, authority, and influence, knowing that even after you receive these things, you'll continue to be humble and faithful, and you'll continue to serve Him with your whole heart. That's all for now. I pray that this was a blessing to you. I'd appreciate it if you like this video and maybe share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to this channel to receive more teaching, guidance, and nuggets of wisdom on how to honor God with how we serve Him and others.